Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is Julie here with your morning market update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know as the market is opening. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back, and thank you all so much for being here. I do apologize if I'm a little lackluster this morning. We had more than a couple of beers to kick off the NHL playoff season last night, so that alarm clock felt very early this morning, but go Bruins go. Now, we do have a lot to get through this morning, including our exciting stock market news, plus a handful of notable earnings reports and which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Of course, we'll be taking a look on tip ranks to see how Wall Street analysts are weighing in as well. If you want to download the mobile app, you can follow the link in the description down below. Now, let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are in the green this morning. Right now, Dow futures are up 0.14%, S&P 500 futures up 0.44%, and NASDAQ futures up 0.75%. Lululemon is considering selling their Mirror Technology division due to weakness in the at-home fitness space. Lululemon had acquired Mirror back in 2020 when the at-home fitness trend was at its peak due to restrictions imposed during the pandemic, but it is said they're now in discussions with a consultant about how to create buyer interest in the business. They had paid $500 million for the at-home fitness company, but have struggled to integrate it with their core business of selling athletic apparel and footwear. One analyst said that selling Mirror could eliminate a distraction. Analysts currently rate the Lululemon stock a moderate buy with an average upside of over 7%. Bellus Health has shot up 100% this morning on the news that they would be acquired by GSK. GSK will be acquiring the biopharma company for $14.75 per share for a total deal value of about $2 billion. The acquisition would provide GSK access to Bellus's investigational drug camlipixant, which is currently in a phase 3 trial for refractory chronic cough. The Bellus stock is rated a strong buy with an average price target of over $21, while the GSK stock is currently rated a hold with an average upside of over 6%. LiDAR company Luminar has announced a new deal to expand in Asia, plus their involvement with Volvo. At the Shanghai Auto Show, Volvo launched their 4-seat version of their EX90, and that vehicle will come standard with Luminar LiDAR. Luminar also announced a partnership with supplier TPK to build and operate an additional high-volume factory driven by rapidly growing demand for their products in Asia. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 121%. Now, moving right along to notable earnings reports. In the after hours today, we'll be hearing from United Airlines, Netflix, and Intuitive Surgical. In the pre-market this morning, we've heard from a handful of big companies, starting off with Bank of America. They came out with both an earnings and revenue beat. For their Q1, they reported earnings per share of 94 cents, which beat expectations by 11 cents per share, and revenue of $26.3 billion grew over 13% year over year, beating expectations by over $1 billion. Their net interest income was also up 25%. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 18%. We've heard from Johnson & Johnson, who also came out with an earnings and revenue beat, plus increased their fiscal guidance. Their revenue of $24.7 billion grew over 5% year over year, beating expectations by $1.09 billion. Meanwhile, their Q1 earnings per share of $2.68 beat expectations by 18 cents per share. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 8%. Then we have Goldman Sachs. They are down a bit this morning after they posted a beat on earnings but did miss on revenue. They reported Q1 earnings per share of $8.79, beating expectations by 69 cents per share. But their revenue of $12.22 billion did fall 5.5% year over year and missed expectations by $440 million. Their stock is currently rated a strong buy with an average upside of 20%. And then defense company Lockheed Martin did beat on both earnings and revenue and reaffirmed their future guidance. They reported earnings per share of $6.43, beating expectations by 37 cents per share, and revenue of $15.1 billion beat expectations by $90 million. Their stock is currently rated a hold with an average upside of just 2%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Sibanye-Stillwater, though I wasn't able to find any distinct news behind this morning's gains. Trading under the ticker SBSW, their stock is up over 9%. They're followed by Alvotech under ALVO, up 5.8%, and AirCap Holdings under AER, up 5%. And our biggest losers this morning are led by BioNvax Pharmaceuticals. Trading under the ticker BVXV, their stock is down 5.5%. They're followed by the Ericsson stock under ERIC, down 5.4%, and Vaxcyte under PCVX, down 3.6%. So that is going to be everything for Tuesday morning's market update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know as the market opens. If you made it to the end, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Let me know who you're cheering for in this playoff season as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.